guys, Cammy here, and today we're talking about the history of Silly Putty. It's a toy that serves as a great diversion for children and adults alike, and to understand its unique origins, we've got to go all the way back to the 1940s and World War II. This was a time of severe rationing of all sorts of goods. There was rationing of food products, like the coupon that you see here for meats, fish, and cheeses, but there was also major rationing of rubber. Now, when Japan, over there on the right side of your map, took over countries of Southeastern Asia, such as Indonesia, they took over a lot of rubber-producing territory. Now, rubber would be essential for the American war effort. It would be needed for jeeps, tanks, boots, all sorts of things. So Americans really needed to find a synthetic substitute for rubber, and off they went to the lab. Now, it's a little unclear as to who is actually going to get the credit for inventing Silly Putty. There were two scientists, one named James Wright, the other named Earl Warwick, who were each working independently of each other. And they each had the idea to combine boric acid with silicone oil. The result wasn't an adequate substitute for rubber, but it was entertaining. Fast forward to 1949. The war had been over for a few years, and advertising agent Peter Hodgson would discover the putty floating around at a party. He decided that it would be a great commercial success as a toy, so he bought the production rights. Then he trademarked the name Silly Putty after considering several different options. And then he started packaging it in little plastic eggs in time to sell them for the Easter holiday. Now, Silly Putty would remain a pretty obscure toy for the next year, but in August of 1950, its fate would change. That's when a couple of reporters from New Yorker magazine stumbled upon it in a bookstore. They would write about it, and after that, sales of the product would increase exponentially. Silly Putty's fame would continue to soar, even literally, as it went on the Apollo 8 mission with the astronauts. They took it in special sterling silver eggs, which you can occasionally still find on websites like eBay. It's been a great product with worldwide success. Today you can still buy Silly Putty for a pretty cheap price. The difference is that you don't get as much of it as you did in the 1950s. Still, it's an excellent toy. I hope you've enjoyed learning about it. Subscribe for more videos, and remember, the rest is history.